Hello investors, welcome to the channel where I use technical analysis to find possible swing trades. Today we're taking a look at a possible short opportunity in Hasbro Incorporated, ticker symbol HAS. This is a mid-cap company with a market cap just under $10 billion. It's known all around the world as a popular game company, and they own many popular board games such as Monopoly and probably every board game that anyone who grew up in North America knows. They also own popular Wizards of the Coast company, which owns Dungeons and Dragons and Magic the Gathering, which is an extremely profitable card game. At least it was for several years. But things look to have turned around at the moment. And here we have Hasbro's annual chart. If we scroll down here, you'll see that the share price is well above all the moving averages. And you're getting these very tiny blips up over the last several days, which tells me it's not a super strong growing share price, but it is still growing, which on the surface looks great. And then if we scroll down here to the RSI, you'll see that it is just edging into the overbought territory. It has not started to turn around yet. The stochastics both show overbought, and they have started to turn bearish. The volume chart shows a spike in mostly green buying pressure, and it is now collapsing back down, and it's returned back to normal volume, roughly. And we have not seen that switch over to red selling pressure yet. The MACD does look like it is starting to reach a peak, although I can't say that it has definitively reached a peak, of course, but it does look like it's topping out at the moment. One interesting thing you might want to look at here, for those of you who are familiar with divergence, if we draw a line, say, let's start here on the chart, and we go back to where it is now. And then we draw another line over here at the same point on the RSI, and we go over to where it is now. And what do you see? See, the share price is going up, but the RSI is flat. This is RSI divergence. And normally they follow each other. And if you look on the chart here, you'll see that they two generally follow each other. But when they go in opposite directions, it's not a good sign, and it means the share price will likely tend to pull toward the other. This is not a good scenario for shareholders of Hasbro, in my opinion. And if we switch over to fundamentals, you'll see there is a moderate amount of short interest in the company at 6.17%. There's solid institutional ownership at just over 87%. Debt to equity ratio is not good. It shows that Hasbro has more debt than 86% of other companies in the industry. And it's listed as a toys and juvenile products industry. Certainly it is a toy company. Now, their last earnings call was quite poor, and the company was not profitable in the last quarter. In fact, in the last fiscal year, as it says here. So it does not give a PE ratio. So that's definitely not a good sign, and certainly not something I would associate with a company whose share price is rising. And the gross margin is excellent, 59%, and beating out 92% of other companies in the industry. And that's simply a function of Hasbro's size. They're the largest toy company here in the US. The operating margin, as you can see, is negative because they were not profitable. And the return on equity is also negative, which is poor, as I'm sure you can imagine. The growth rate is less than 79% of other companies in the industry. Now, the dividend is actually outstanding at 3.92%. We're looking at about triple the market average. However, the company was not profitable. So where are they getting the money to pay this dividend? They're either going into debt or they're diluting the shareholders by issuing more shares, neither of which is anything you would want as a shareholder or a prospective shareholder. So all these things combined paint a pretty gloomy picture for Hasbro. And if you're familiar with the company at all, you know that they really irritated their user base in the first quarter of this year by essentially angering most of the fans of Wizards of the Coast, which produces a huge portion of Hasbro's profits. And it'll take a couple of quarters for that to catch up, but it looks like it finally caught up in the latest earnings call for second quarter. And I wonder if they'll be able to turn things around in the following quarter. But at the moment, I wouldn't hold out much hope for Hasbro, so I am a little surprised to see the share price rising like it has been over the past couple of weeks. But I expect it to pull back towards these moving averages at the very least, if not go lower. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And remember, none of this is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. These videos are for education, information, and further discussion. If you got something out of the video, I would really appreciate it if you'd hit the like button and subscribe to help out the channel. If you enjoy this kind of content, please hit that bell notification to be alerted when new videos post. Also, if you'd like me to take a look at a particular company using the indicators I present here, mention that in the comments and I'll get to it as soon as I can. That's all for today. Thanks for watching and good luck with all your investments.